Hey everyone, welcome to Two Guys, One Fantasy with your hosts Brandon Kluge and Tyler Richardson, where we give you the most mediocre fantasy football advice, along with NFL news, updates, scores, and standings. Boom, baby, we're back. We're back in the studio. Two Guys, One Fantasy. We're here to give you all the live details of NFL fantasy football. No names, though. You know who we are.
It's me. It's him.
You know it. Oh, something's definitely going outside that window. Damn it! I thought we walled the studio better than that. They probably didn't hear it.
Hello?
They probably didn't hear it.
They might have, though. Who knows? That's what it sounded like.
Exactly like that.
Live sounds.
Yep. Happy Saturday, everyone.
Happy Saturday.
How about that Thursday game? We'll go into it more next week, but how about it?
Disappointing.
You think so? I think it was better than the other Thursday game.
I picked the Dolphins to win.
Oh, you did? Oh, I'm in the lead then with Thursday Night Football.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to check.
Because I picked...
yeah, you picked Cincy.
Yeah.
But I also had Tua on my fantasy team in our fantasy league.
Oh.
And the quarterbacks are...
Who else? Who's your other quarterback in our fantasy league?
Dak Prescott. How do I have two quarterbacks? One got hurt week one, and then one's dead.
Yeah. Well, not dead.
And it's a quarterback. Like, the quarterbacks are heavy. So Tua got me 17 points before he got out.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow got like 69.
Oh.
I'm going to try something this week. We'll see if it works. It won't, but...
Is it involve me?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I know who you're trying to get. Because I almost picked it up just to fuck with you.
Oh, yeah? Who? I'll tell you, if you say the name, I won't lie, and I'll say yes.
I have two guesses.
Okay.
Trevor Lawrence?
No.
Cooper Rush?
No.
Okay.
Neither one of them. I don't need them. You'll see. You'll probably see tomorrow.
I'm trying to think. Okay, I'll wait. I'm trying to think in my head who else would be worth it because I had to dig down deep to get nobody.
Yeah.
So who are you getting?
I'm gonna try something tomorrow. I can't obviously do anything with Tua. That's over. He started.
Yeah.
So
yeah, this
I
week
can't replace. This
wash.
week is a wash.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Well, I guess you'll see. You'll see tomorrow a part of my plan this week, and then next Thursday you'll see my plan going forward.
Okay.
Until I get Tua back.
Okay. Did you at least think about the trade offer I gave you?
No.
I think it was a fair trade.
Nah.
I think it was... I mean, it could have been risky for you, but I still think it was fair.
James Conner, like I said, he got hurt.
So I'm going to stop you right there because it kind of goes into what I'm thinking. I can't wait... What we were talking about last week, like the mid-season episode we're going to do, about looking at our booms and busts and how our predictions are looking.
Yeah.
A couple of ours are obviously not looking great, but a couple of them are looking fantastic.
Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah.
On some.
Yeah.
I'm more impressed with my Offensive Rookie of the Year pick, Chris Olave, because he's done...
You think he's in the lead?
I don't know anyone else that would be ahead of him right now. Sky Moore looks awful.
Yeah, he's when we decide how many mulligans we can get. He might be one of them.
And then,
what about that comeback player?
mine doesn't look. Yeah, that's probably one of my mulligans.
Oh, Christian?
Yeah.
CMC?
I mean, we'll see what happens with him. Allen, he's still got to step it up a little bit.
I still think he's in the race for it.
But.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
I'm excited for it. But in all seriousness, I know I have a dark sense of humor, and I think you kind of have... We both have similar sense of humors. We kind of joke around with certain things. But nothing but love and, hopes and
hopefully
get better
Tua
soon
good.
for Tua.
Yeah.
I made a joke, and you called me out for it because I have a dark sense of humor. But in all reality, I hope he's okay.
No, I mean, he flew back with the team, so that's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll see what... right now, it's up to the Players Association because they're doing an investigation. So we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to have this conversation with Tom, who's going to be our special guest next week for the Thursday Night Football episode.
Yes.
So when we go over the game, I think that would be a good conversation to have about Tua and the previous Thursday Night Football game.
Right.
So we won't get into it too much with this episode, but the next episode,
yeah,
it'll probably get talked about a little bit.
Just hope he gets better, just because he was showing
promise.
He was showing glimpse.
He's so young, and he was like looking pretty decent.
The only thing he's lacking to me, and like you brought up, is his deep ball.
Yeah.
He loaded up for a while, and still, he underthrew Tyreek.
Yeah, so his accuracy when he's not trying to overthrow his limitations.
Yeah,
his accuracy is good.
He was throwing dimes.
Yeah, but
it's like over 25 yards.
He overthrows his limitations a lot.
Yeah,
because I think he trusts his wide receivers, but you got to know your limitations. And there are multiple times where, luckily, Tyreek Hill, and I think Jalen Waddle as well, but I think I've seen it with Tyreek Hill mostly, where Tua will throw as deep as he can, and Tyreek will literally have to stop, turn around, and kind of take a couple steps to catch that ball.
And he still almost had that interception he threw.
Yeah.
Tyreek stopped and turned around.
Yeah.
He just didn't. He was like literally half a second too late.
Yeah.
To being able to get it.
Yeah. So I think Tua, I don't know when he's coming back. I don't know how long he'll be out for.
Hopefully.
Yeah. I think he just needs to realize his limitations, and he doesn't need to do that.
No, but I mean, you have Tyreek Hill. You
want to try.
That is what Tyreek Hill is.
That is true.
He can, because realistically, if Tua could have put it 10 more yards, I think Hill would have outran both of those defenders.
I agree, but that's
the Tua should know that he can't do
more
it.
Yards.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Hopefully he comes back healthy. We'll see how the season goes for the Miami Dolphins now.
If they're smart, let's see, actually. When's their bye week? Because to me, and real quick, obviously, without getting into it, I'm just giving a timetable when I think he could be back. Their bye week is...
Because they have Teddy.
Their bye week's week 11. That's a long time, but...
Sorry for doing that right in the mic, guys.
I mean, you could hold him out until November at least.
Take a month.
Take 4 weeks off. The Jets, Vikings, Steelers, Lions. Take it off.
They could go for 2 for 2.
Yeah, but
we'll
definitely see. 4 days coming back was. I mean, it was too soon, but
yeah, we'll get into it next week.
Yeah,
but yeah, we definitely have our opinions. We mostly agree on our opinion, but I think there is a slight difference in one of the other opinions.
Yeah.
I know Tom has a slight difference.
Right, and you and me were a little different too, because there's a little, but everyone's going to have their own opinion.
Absolutely.
On this. Everyone's going to have a different opinion on this.
Yeah.
So.
And the crazy thing is, I don't think any of us are wrong. It's just how heavy you want to put it in which way.
This is one of those situations you're going to be wrong or right, and it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
So, shoot,
oh my God.
Fault, every time. I don't know what I'm doing with that. All right.
It's only happened to me once.
I know, but you got a phone call.
That is true.
There
I actually had to look at the phone and cancel a phone call. All right, but it's week 4. Week 4. Let's get into the games. Do you want me to go through the games we're not covering and tell you my winners and losers? And obviously, you don't have to say anything so Javi doesn't copy you.
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
Well, I figured this out.
I'll give you a little time. All right. So, I have Vikings over the Saints. I think Justin Jefferson has a comeback game. I don't think there's anything to worry about with him. I think he'll be fine.
I think same with Kirk.
Dalvin Cook, even though he's playing kind of injured, I think he might have an okay game. The Saints are playing without Jameis Winston and Michael Thomas, as far as I saw. So they're playing a little more hurt than Minnesota.
That's true. A lot more hurt. Andy Dalton's starting.
He's not bad though.
No, he's not awful.
He's probably in the top 3 of the best backup quarterbacks.
Ooh, that could be a list we could make.
Ooh, We'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
You know who might be at the top of that list? Probably not at the top, but
Sam Ellinger.
No. Well, maybe. He should be starting soon. Anyway, Cooper Rush. I have the Cowboys beating the Commanders.
Cooper Rush.
Cooper Rush. He's doing pretty good.
He's not doing bad.
Now, this one's a risky one. Lions over the Seahawks. DeAndre Swift and Amon-Ra St. Brown are both not playing.
Yeah.
But I think Jamal Williams is still a good running back. He does pretty good work teaming with Swift. I think they pull it out. I think the Lions still pull it out. Giants over Bears. Once I looked at this game, I couldn't believe that neither one of us picked this game to cover because they're both 2-1. And by the end of that game, the Giants and the Bears this season are going to be 3-1.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
That is nutty.
I think the Giants are a better team. I think the Bears are a lucky team. And I think the Giants go over the Bears. Steelers over the Jets. I think they're both not great. Picking a less crappy team over two crappy teams.
Yeah.
Jets look a little better than they have.
I think Zach Wilson's back this week.
I think that might hurt them.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. But you're not giving anything away.
Nope.
Hobby, he didn't say who he was picking.
I'm picking the Steelers.
Are you?
That's one for you, Javi.
I didn't know if you were doing reverse psychology on him or not.
No, he'll never know.
Okay. Cardinals over Panthers. Panthers.
Pamforth.
And then the Packers over the Patriots.
Nice.
Okay.
Good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then, obviously, yours is a mystery because Javi keeps stealing your shit.
Yeah, he's a thief.
Does he steal mine?
I don't know.
Since he can only hear mine, does he just take mine?
Maybe. I'll have to check it out. He might.
What a dork.
It just depends on when he listens. I know he usually goes to the gym and he turns it on in the gym.
Yeah.
So I wonder if he's like,
what a goofball. And I'm sorry if you hear me kind of sniffling a little bit. I'm not sick. It's just allergies, so I do apologize for that. Yeah. Oh.
All right, cut this.
I'm so sorry, everyone. That was a total accident.
If Josh listens to this episode, oh gosh, we're all over the place.
Listen, we're back in the studio. We're a little sloppy. We're
both gone.
Yeah, we were traveling for
11
weeks.
days.
Yeah, so forgive us for the little minor. All right. Do you want to start with one of your games?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, let's just start it out, right?
All right.
Let's talk about the best team in the league, the Indianapolis Colts.
Boom,
baby.
They beat the Chiefs.
Suck it.
Yep.
If we're going to win a game, it's going to be that game. We're going to lose to the Jaguars, and then we're going to lose to the freaking tie the Texans.
Yes.
If we win this week and Jacksonville loses, we'll be number one in the division.
Ooh. There's a lot of teams that wins or loss are going to move a lot of people.
Right. Indianapolis Colts. We're back. We're going to win this week. That's 100% fact.
Okay.
I hope you pick different because it's always fun.
Okay.
It's okay if you didn't. Jonathan Taylor.
Start him.
He's going to go off.
Okay.
He's going to go off. I like Naheem Hines in this game just because they are starting to give him more production.
Okay.
I think he deserves a little more. So, yeah. I think Darius Leonard is back this week. So
I did see something about him possibly coming back.
He will be on a snap count from what I've heard. But I'm starting the Colts defense without a doubt.
Really?
Yeah, Derrick Henry doesn't scare me.
He did just have like a game where he looked a lot better than he has so far. You don't think he carries that over into Indy?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, I think he still puts a decent game on, but not like a...
I would say start both running backs.
Yeah, you're not gonna hurt yourself starting either of them.
Okay.
Quarterbacks, I think you still kind of sit.
I agree.
Wait on both of them.
Yeah, I agree.
Just Matt Ryan's got to show me a little more.
He has not looked like Matt Ryan from the past.
No. If you have Michael Pittman, I like him. Start him.
Yep.
On Tennessee side, I don't know who they're throwing to.
Besides the main Derrick Henry, I have one start for Tennessee.
I don't like anybody else on the team.
I have only one, and I think he's the best option there. And I'm not saying start him because he's great. I'm saying if you have him, you can start him maybe in a flex because he's their best option. Traylon Burks.
Yeah.
I think he's the rookie. I believe he's a rookie, right?
Yes.
I think he's their best wide receiver, and I think he's the one that gets targeted the most. So if you did have him as a flex option, I think it's possible. But it's their offense, besides Derrick Henry, is pretty lackluster.
Yeah, and so is their defense to me.
Yep.
So I'm sitting their defense because Colts are going off.
You said everything. I said start Pittman, start Traylon Burks, and then sit all tight ends and all quarterbacks.
Yeah. I do like the Colts tight ends now. I think they're getting more involved. But there's three of them.
Not to start them in.
No.
No, okay.
But they're making their way. Jelani Woods had 2 touchdowns.
Gotcha.
Against Kansas City. But they're splitting reps basically between them. So it's tough
playing a guessing game.
If you need a tight end, don't pick a Colts tight end right now.
Okay.
Still, I'm going to probably say that until there's a definite number one.
Yeah.
But I don't think there will be.
I agree. So you got the Colts winning. What's the score?
24.
No.
17.
I also have the Colts winning.
Good.
I think they're going to ride that momentum train. And Tennessee, I don't think they're there anymore. Derrick Henry can try all he wants, but I just don't think he can carry that team without a good passing offense.
Yeah.
But I do think both teams slightly struggle in this game. Colts win 17-14.
Okay. Still a win.
Still a win. Helps you get closer to number one, right?
Hey, if we win number one, baby, let's go.
All right. Well, you know what? Let me go. Because if you said the Colts win and the Jags lose,
yeah,
they go in the number one?
The Colts would go number one in the division. Yep.
Well, then let me just go straight over to my game. Jaguars and Eagles.
Okay.
Hurts so good. You like that?
That is pretty good.
Hurts so good.
I like it.
So right now I have 3, maybe 4 people I'm thinking for MVP that are going for it.
Yeah.
Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. I would say Lamar Jackson is like 3.
Yeah.
Josh Allen is 2. I hate to admit it. I think Jalen Hurts is kind of in the top running spot for it.
Hey, he's looking good.
Yes. I think he throws more than people think.
Yeah.
He does rush more than I want him to.
Yeah, he runs a lot. He's got 167 rushing yards.
Yeah. The thing that worries me about Philadelphia and Jalen Hurts is their red zone accuracy. So I was just telling you before we started recording, I wanted to look at a stat lineup.
Yeah.
And his passing accuracy is less than 40% in the red zone. That's probably where he runs more often.
Yeah.
He has 2 passing touchdowns, but I think he has 4 passing touchdowns on the year.
Yeah, this year he has 4.
4, yeah. I have it right here too. But he has 2 rushing touchdowns. No, from the red zone.
Okay.
From the red zone. So he has 2 passing touchdowns and 2 rushing touchdowns from the red zone. Less than 40% QBR completion percentage from the red zone. It worries me that even though there's no stat for like him failing in the red zone, like he hasn't thrown an interception.
Yeah.
He's been sacked once in the red zone. So like there's nothing really to show that he's failed in the red zone.
Right.
But I feel like the stats don't show that he has succeeded in the red zone either. So it worries me that he is one of two things. He's either not as capable in the red zone as he is on the rest of the field, or he doesn't trust his own ability in the red zone, so he is gun shy and will run it more often in the red zone.
Yeah, I think he's like any other team, though. Once you get to the red zone, obviously the field is shrunk, so the defense is tougher.
Yeah.
But I think he's figuring it out.
Absolutely.
I think by the end of the year, we're going to be like, holy crap, how was he looking in the red zone? We're going to be like,
yeah,
he's good.
Yeah, I think it goes one of two ways, and I do think you're right. I think he does figure it out. But I also think defenses can pick that up fairly quick.
Yeah.
They can realize that really quick. Hey, he can do whatever he wants in the open field, but once he gets to the 20-yard line, it starts looking a little less probable for him.
Yeah.
So that's really the only thing that makes me slightly worried. But other than that, he's looked fantastic. I want him to run less. I just think that he's a much more capable quarterback than he's allowing himself to be. He's got two great wide receiving options.
Oh, yeah. It took Devontae Smith a little bit to get there, but
I think he's there.
He's there now. They're good now.
But the Jaguars ain't no joke either.
No, they're not looking bad.
I think Trevor Lawrence is finally, I forgot they were so bad last year, and I kind of like just wrote them off this year. But I think part of me forgot the nightmare of Urban Meyer.
Yeah. Now you think of who they have now. Super Bowl winning head coach.
Yep.
The same head coach. I mean, I'll give a little credit to Frank because he was mostly there for these two guys, but the same. He took Carson Wentz, who was having an MVP season.
Yeah.
Up until he got hurt. I think they were 11-2 until Carson got hurt, and then instantly was able to swap to Nick Foles and still do the same thing and go win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So he's a good coach, that's for sure.
Yeah. I
think it helps Trevor.
Yes, absolutely. And I think they kind of have an underrated team. I like their number one wide receiver is a dog, Christian Kirk.
Yeah.
I think people didn't look at him when he was in Arizona and think he was as good as he is.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's hard to when you have D-Hop looking as good as he does.
Well, then you had Larry Fitz there.
Yep. Classy Larry Fitz.
Yeah.
And then Kyler Murray. I had this realization, and I know we're not talking about the Cardinals right now, but I just got to say it. I've seen Kyler Murray, like I've really paid attention to him throw the ball in 2 of his last 3 games. Dude looks like a shit. Like what is he doing?
He runs around a lot.
Well, he also, so I understand he's short.
Yeah.
But I always want to give the benefit of the doubt. Like if you're good enough to be a quarterback, it doesn't matter how tall you have to be.
Yeah.
But sometimes, and he's done it a lot this season, it's like he's not even looking, and
he's just running and hoping for the best.
Yeah, it's bad. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked, but I just had to say that. The Jaguars look good. James Robinson looks like he's taking the number 1 spot still.
Yeah.
I say start Christian Kirk, AJ Brown. I think you're safe starting either one of them now.
And Devontae Smith. I think you can start him.
I'm sorry. That's what I meant to say.
But you can still start Christian, I feel like.
I think those are the top 3 wide receivers.
Yeah.
Start them all.
Yeah.
Sit Travis Etienne.
Yeah,
I think he'll get you. He's probably good for like 7 points. but I can't guarantee that's what you want from even a flex.
No, you're going to need some more from that.
James Robinson is showing me that he's the one
Yeah.
that's earning all the carries, touchdowns, everything.
Yeah.
So I would say, I'm sorry if you have him. Hang on to him if you want to, or you might be able to sell him. But I would sit him.
Yeah.
And then, I know this is going to sound strange. One of the running backs from Philadelphia you could start. The rest of them you should sit. If I knew which ones to start and sit, I would tell you.
I'd say,
but I have no freaking clue.
I think you're safe starting
Sanders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But like the other two, I have no idea.
No, I think you just kind of let them ride it out.
Sanders is the best option, but still, they make me. Their running back situation for the team is great, but fantasy, it's like, what the hell am I supposed to do?
Yeah, I mean, if you have Sanders, that you start him. I think.
Yeah. He's probably good enough for a running back 2 or a flex.
Yeah, I'd say at least a running back 2.
Yeah. This is gonna make you happy. Eagles over Jacksonville. 31-21.
I think the Eagles win, and they slow Jacksonville down a little bit, especially from last week.
Oh, yeah.
I got Eagles 28-14.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
By twice as much, huh?
I think the Eagles, I like them. They look good.
I do. I think they might be the best team in the NFL.
At week 4, I think they are looking like the best team for sure.
Yeah. Because I know record doesn't necessarily always show everything, but I think they got everything going for them, and I think they might be the best team in the NFL.
Yeah, I can agree.
All right, what's your second game?
Cleveland and Atlanta.
We're going to have to go with it this week, but I'm going to start videoing that we have to do Atlanta games just because we live in Georgia.
I didn't do it because of that.
Oh, what did you do it?
I did it because Vegas says the spread between these two this week is 1 point.
What?
It's that they're thinking it's going to be a super close game. So it's a toss-up.
Okay.
Yeah, Vegas has...
Because they both suck?
Yeah.
Well, Cleveland, that doesn't look...
They're not awful. No.
Neither one of them look as bad as I think we thought they were going to look, but they don't look great.
No. Cleveland, I think you're starting... Well, I don't think. You are starting Nick Chubb. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You got to start Cooper because he's still going off. And I'm going to go crazy here, but I'm going to say it. Why not start Mariota?
Really?
He's balling out.
I said sit him.
Yeah. Well, he's got 640 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. He's also got 3 picks, but he's rushed for almost 100 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
So I think he's going to be fine to start.
Okay.
Especially in this game. And
you know what helps him? Myles Garrett, there's a good chance that he might not play this game because of his car accident.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You're right. Those are pretty decent stats for a safe
somebody I
for
wrote
fantasy.
Off.
But I don't know. I don't trust him yet.
I say why not? Maybe that's who I'm going for.
Ooh. I said sit both Mariota and Jacoby.
Yeah, Jacoby doesn't look bad, though. 590 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a pick. Pretty good numbers.
That's true. Amari Cooper's helping him out.
Yeah, that's her, for sure.
That's her.
I think if you need a tight end, David Njoku is looking good for Cleveland.
That's a good start, yeah.
I think Kyle Pitts, you're sitting for now.
Really? Why would you think it's okay to start Mariota but sit Kyle Pitts?
Obviously, Mariota's getting it done without Pitts. Pitts only has 8 catches this year.
Do you think...
No touchdowns.
So, yeah, okay. If Myles Garrett doesn't play, I think this is the perfect game to start Kyle Pitts.
I mean, but it's not like Garrett's going to guard him, though. But I think instead of Pitts, you start Drake London.
Oh, I have you starting Drake London regardless.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's definitely Marcus Mariota's favorite target. 16 catches, 2 touchdowns.
I actually say start Patterson as well.
Yeah, he didn't practice this week.
Okay.
So I think he's on track to start.
Yeah.
From what I was reading.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to hurt if you start him. I would just check 12 o'clock when they just always check, like, hey, is he for sure playing? Is he not? If Patterson sits, you could probably pick up Tyler Algier, the rookie.
Is it Algier or Algier?
Whatever. Algier, Algier. And he'd probably be the lead back, I would think, if Patterson can't go.
I mean, he's proven to be the lead back, so I would start him. I think he's a safe flex.
I think Patterson, you're definitely starting if he's playing.
Yeah.
He hasn't looked bad.
How happy do you think Tom is that we both are saying to start Amari Cooper?
Probably super happy.
Yeah.
What
you got?
Final score. Cleveland over Atlanta.
Okay.
21-20.
Nope. Close. I have Cleveland winning 24-21.
Ooh, nice.
It's close. You know what I just realized? There's a game in London, and we're not covering that game either.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about it when I was looking through. It is a primetime game, technically, though.
Yeah.
But, oh well.
It's all right. I mean, everyone's hurt on the Saints, so it is what it is.
Oh, well.
All right. My second game. Crossroads for both of these teams. Chargers at Texans. I think one team has played exceptionally better than what they're thinking, and then one team has played not as well as what people were expecting.
I expected the Chargers to be 3-0 by now.
I agree. I expected the Chargers, honestly, to be the best team in the NFL.
Yeah.
I expected Justin Herbert to be in the top of the race for MVP, and I expected them to be absolute chasing 4-0. Texans, I think they're 1-2 right now, right?
They are 0-2-1.
0-2-1. Their record doesn't show it, but that team's got a little fight.
They're not playing like an 0-17 team.
Yeah. They're not. I think they win a couple of games this year.
Yeah.
Or win a few games this year.
Yeah.
I don't think they're the worst team in the league. But you have to start proving it a little bit.
Yeah.
But that goes with the Chargers, too. If they lose this game, I think it shows a lot about if the Chargers lose and the Texans win, I think it shows a lot about both teams.
Yeah.
If the Chargers win and the Texans lose, I think it kind of goes, okay, the universe has corrected itself and everything's as it should be.
Yeah.
But that's why I think this is a crossroads game, because I think this is really important for both teams.
Yeah.
Because this game could change the rest of the season, in my opinion, for either team.
Yeah.
Start Mike Williams.
Yeah.
Especially since
Keenan's out.
Is he out?
He's out.
He's out again.
Yeah. So my fantasy team just keeps falling apart.
Because I knew he was questionable, but I didn't know if I officially saw he was out or not.
Today.
Okay.
Yep.
Start Mike Williams. Damon Pierce, I think you start him. I think he is officially starting to take away from Rex Burkhead.
Yeah.
So I think he is possibly starting to play at a level where he is safe to put as an RB2. Possibly.
If he can get his average yards per carry up,
yeah,
I think he'll be really good.
Sit O.J. Howard.
Yes.
I know, listen, people are looking at that first game in that first week and just praying that he is that tight end.
Nope.
He's not.
No.
That was a one-time deal, folks.
Yeah.
You ain't going to get too much more than that. So go ahead and get rid of O.J. Howard, or if you want to keep him, don't start him.
Yeah.
He ain't that guy.
No.
Now, I have a little something different. He's not a sit, but if I had one of those like radio button things, I'd do an alarm.
Okay.
Panic. Trade high for Austin Eckler.
Go ahead and trade high if you're in my league. Let me see what you got.
In my opinion, and I know it's week 3 going into week 4, so it might be too early to start panicking. Austin Eckler was going as high as number 3 pick in most drafts.
Yeah.
He is, I believe, I forgot what it said. I don't have it written down, but I think he is close to being...
I think he's 15th.
15th.
Yeah.
Yeah, between 15th and 20th. In my opinion, it's not going to get better than that. He's losing touches to the other running backs in the backfield. He's not getting targeted like he was in years past. Their offense is struggling. I don't think his situation changes even if the passing offense gets better.
So I'm taking trade request. I probably won't get rid of him unless something blows my mind.
Yeah.
I still think you got to keep him because, yes, he might only have 80 rushing yards. But last year he started every game. Well, I started 16. So what? Or 17, whatever.
Yeah.
He was the number 2 overall running back. He only had 900 rushing yards and 600 passing. But what does it for him is his receptions, especially in a PPR league. This year, through 3 games, he has 21 receptions on 22 targets. So they're still throwing him the ball. Yeah, maybe you're not getting the yards that you want, but you're getting the receptions. Because last year...
But to me, I get what you're saying. And in most cases, yes, that matters. But not when he is your number 1 pick. When you have you as your number 1 pick, I get receptions matter, especially in PPR, and that counts for something. But you need your number 1 pick to get those yards, to get touchdowns. He doesn't have any of those except catches. And I don't think it gets better.
I think he will.
I think you maybe give it one more week.
No, I know give it
it's early. Like I said, I know, but I just have a bad feeling. What did I say? Look at the board. He's up there. He's my bust.
Yeah, but you also put Sky Moore up there.
Not as a boom or a bust.
And you put AJ Brown up there and Tyreek Hill.
Hey, I could be right and wrong about a couple things. I'm just saying he's worrying me because
he does it.
Huh?
I think he's going to do it. I think they're going to start getting him involved.
I don't know. I give it another week, but I would definitely start considering trying to sell high on Eckler.
So, yeah, I put him on the trade block because why not?
I know. I remember.
I put like 50 people on the trade block though. I put 2 up there and he died. So
yeah, I remember saying to sell high, and you were like, "No, man, that whatever." And then all of a sudden, I looked in our league, and you put him on the trade block. I was like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah, but I was putting people up there
on your trade block
because I put Dak up there before week 1 just to see.
That is true.
Why not?
You did. Where are we at? Oh, Crossroads. That's right.
Yeah, I think.
Sorry, I got all hype on Eckler.
I think you're still starting Justin Herbert. He's still a top quarterback.
Yeah.
900 yards, 7 touchdowns. He still has pretty much the same numbers as Jalen Hurts minus the rush yards.
Yeah.
But touchdowns, he's still producing. Without Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
So I think I think last week was a fluke for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just think they were Justin Herbert with the rib injury. I don't think he was
100%.
100%. I still don't know if he got that shot or not. They said he was going to get the shot.
You don't want that shot from that doctor. He punctured Tyrod Taylor's lungs.
Yeah, I guess they said they were having more eyes on it as well. More than Tyrod Taylor, obviously.
He's scared to death of that doctor.
Yeah. Hopefully it's a new doctor.
You know what? It probably has to be, right? You figure that guy probably is not working there no more.
Yeah.
I have the Chargers over the Texans, though. I think the Chargers fix it. Not necessarily with Eckler, but they fix it.
Is it a close game?
Yeah.
Okay.
24? 17.
Oh, my God. 21-17.
17? Shit.
That's okay.
We're going to get one. Don't you worry.
Yeah. All right. My next one.
What you got? This trash game.
Denver versus Las Vegas.
One of these teams is better than what they look like, and one of these teams is worse than what they look like.
Yeah.
Can you guess?
I like what Eli Manning said.
I kept on seeing the headlines, but I didn't see what he said. What he said? It was
on the Manning cast.
Yeah.
And he was basically like, you guys should have paid your punter $285 million. Talking about Russ, and then Russ obviously comes back, and he's like, Eli Manning, I'm 3-0 against that man. So there's some good heckling.
Truth is truth.
Right, exactly. So, I don't know. Okay, I do know. You're going to start Williams. Javonte Williams, I think, is starting to, well, not really starting, but he's getting enough touches.
Yeah.
They're still 50-50, though, which is weird.
Do you think he's just producing better?
I like him better.
Yeah, I think most people do. I just don't like that I think he would be better if they would
just... That's the number one. Just make him the number one. Don't do the
I think he would
back.
produce better.
But Melvin Gordon is still showing what he can do. So
yeah, that's true.
I see why it's tough.
Yeah. I agree.
I still think you start him. Especially because he's getting the rushes, but he's getting the receptions because he's got 15 receptions.
Yeah.
So he's obviously got upside in the pass game and the running game.
Yeah.
Cortland Sutton, start.
Start him.
Must start. Russ's favorite target. I don't know if I think Jerry's back, right?
You know what? I can look real quick. I think he was questionable, but I'm
pretty sure he's playing.
Leaning towards playing.
I didn't see anything this week that said he wasn't playing. Hell, he played last week, didn't he? Yeah, he played last week.
Okay.
He didn't do anything, but he played. So I think he'll play this week.
Do you start him, though?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Not until
Sutton is the one
yet.
to start.
Yeah, Sutton and Williams, 100%.
Out of the two wide receivers from Seattle, who are you starting?
What?
Out of the two wide receivers in Seattle, who are you starting?
In Seattle?
I'm sorry. We're talking about the Broncos with Russ Wilson, and I'm still thinking of Seattle. Goodness gracious. I'm sorry about that. Continue.
I think Devontae Adams, obviously, clearly has to be a number one target for Derek Carr.
Absolutely.
The yards aren't there, but the receptions are. 3 touchdowns. Yeah, you're starting that man. Yeah. I think you're starting Derek Carr this game.
I have him starting too.
I think you could start Josh Jacobs. He doesn't have the touchdowns. He is getting the grunt of the backfield, though, obviously. No one is even compared to him.
Yeah.
You can combine. Well, yeah, it wouldn't even be close. They have 10 other guys with carries, and then he's got. I'm sorry. The other guys combined for 10 carries.
Gotcha.
And he's got 42.
Yeah.
I think you start him. I think the touchdowns will come.
Yeah.
And he can be in the passing game with the 7 receptions. So I think you start them.
Okay.
And then, I don't know, sits. This game's tough.
I said sit Gordon because I agree with you. I think Javonte is starting to kind of just look better.
Yeah.
He's passing the eye test, and I think Gordon, it's not that he's looked bad, but I think they're going to start leaning towards Javonte.
Yeah.
So I said sit Gordon. I said sit Russell Wilson.
I think you could until he starts throwing touchdowns.
It's Russell Wilson. If you're patient enough to be like, oh, it's Russell Wilson. He had 1 bad game in the first 3 weeks. Oh, man, he had 2 bad games in the first 3. Wait a minute, hold up.
3 iffy games, yeah.
You got to start proving yourself if you want me to. I'll start a better quarterback over Russ Wilson this week.
Yeah.
and just wait until he proves himself to do it, to start him again.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I actually have... I'm not going to say, because I'm going to wait to you to say your score and who won, but I think the truth comes out in this game.
Yeah, I think Las Vegas does it.
Yeah.
Close game? Our scores aren't the same.
Okay.
27-24.
No. I think the Broncos show how much work they need in this game, and I think the Raiders show how much better of a team they are than 0-3. Raiders, dang it. Raiders, 21-10.
Okay.
So, all right. MVP race, baby. I know I've said Jalen Hurts is probably the front runner right now. You got two other quarterbacks that are slightly right behind them. Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen going against each other this week, trying to knock each other off. Bills at Ravens.
So I know right, we both put Josh Allen.
Yep.
And I'm not obviously taking that away. I still think it's good.
I still
numbers.
think he's a safe pick. Even though I don't think he would win it right now, I still think he's a safe pick.
I think right now he could win it.
You think so?
Yeah, I like his numbers. 1,000 pass yards, 9 touchdowns.
You think he's better than Jalen Hurts?
Right now, with the numbers.
Just the passing touchdowns, probably?
Total touchdowns is 10. He's sitting good. And then 1,200 yards already. Yeah. Jalen was at I don't know. Right there, 1,100. But
gotcha, okay.
I think you just start looking at Stephon Diggs in the MVP race. Is a wide receiver going to win it? No. But this is, I think, having a good season. 27 receptions, almost 400 yards, 4 touchdowns.
And it's not even the fourth game.
Yeah. That's good numbers.
Yes.
If not MVP, if he keeps this up, definitely Offensive Player of the Year with those numbers. I think it helps that your quarterback is in the MVP race, obviously week 4, but
yeah,
I think it helps that you're getting those targets and everything.
Do you think it's possible, I don't know if it's ever been done in any year of the NFL, do you think it's possible that 2 players of the same team win MVP and Offensive Player?
Oh, we'd have to see. I feel like that had to have happened before. But yes,
maybe.
I think it could happen.
It'd be awesome if Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs could do it.
How close was it last year to it being Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp?
Probably not as close as you think.
Not as close as we think, but I still think it could have happened.
Okay.
But yeah, I think they could both do it. I think they can take those if they keep it up.
Yeah.
I need Stephon to keep it up because that's my team.
I got you. Well, I think Baltimore's defense isn't...
They ain't no Slim Joe.
I think their weakness was shown last week with Miami.
Oh, Buffalo. Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Baltimore. Week 2.
I think Miami was just showing everybody's weakness.
Miami was down. I don't know by how many points.
Yeah, it was like 14 or something like that.
It was more than 14.
Was it?
And they came back and Tua
Tagovailoa
threw all over that Baltimore defense. Now, I'm not saying Baltimore's defense is awful, but if Tua can do it in a quarter, I'm almost positive Josh Allen can do it throughout a game as long as he's patient. I think you start Isaiah Mckenzie this game.
Do you?
I do. I think he's a perfect fit for this game because, like you said, they ain't no Slim Joe with Baltimore's defense.
Yeah.
I think Stephon Diggs obviously is the main guy. Gabriel Davis, I think he's playing, but I think he's also still maybe nursing an injury a little bit. I think Isaiah McKenzie is the safety valve that Josh Allen likes to throw to when he has a chance. So I think you start Isaiah McKenzie.
Yeah.
Mark Andrews, obviously.
Yeah, and Rashad Bateman.
I do. I got him starting as well.
The only issue I have with Bateman is he's getting, obviously, Mark Andrews is taking a bunch of targets.
Yeah.
Which is fine. He's the I don't want to call him a scapegoat for Lamar. Lamar doesn't need a scapegoat because he can just run.
Yeah.
But he's there if Lamar needs him, basically. Yeah. But Bateman, the only issue I have with him are the least amount of receptions that he gets.
Yeah.
Because he's only got 8.
Yeah.
Now, granted, he's got 220 yards.
Yeah.
And 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
But I like how they're playing him, but if he's not getting a long ball, what's he going to get?
So, I think out of the 2 wide receivers that Baltimore has, I like Bateman better.
Yeah.
I think he's the better option. I also think that Buffalo's defense will play smart against Andrews.
You guys have your defense back?
Most of it. Not all of it, but most of it. Poyer's back. Dane Jackson was practicing. I don't know if he's playing. But a good portion of our defense is coming back, I think. So I think we play smart against Andrews, which I think opens it up a little bit for Bateman. Which brings me to my sit. I think you sit Duvernay.
Okay.
Out of the 2, I think Bateman is your safe bet, and Duvernay is... Man, he could have a magic play, but it can't happen every game, and I don't think it's going to happen this game.
I think what hurts you guys is not having Micah Hyde.
I know.
Especially against
a team like this.
Bateman and Duvernay.
Luckily, we have Poyer.
Yeah.
Because Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer, to me, most underrated safety duo in the league, and I think I would go as far as to say they are the best safety duo in the league. Jordan Poyer is amazing, but without Micah Hyde, it's just slightly harder. But I'm hoping that with Jordan Poyer back at least, because I'll say this, Buffalo's defense without either one of them last week against Miami, they played fairly well. So I'd like to think that our defense, even without some of our best defensive players, played really well. Mm-hmm. We're getting them back. I think they play, obviously, better.
Yeah.
Sit J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, I think he will be the number 1 back this week. Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
No.
Show me what you got this week, and I'll start you next week probably.
Not even...
I think because he's been limited.
It's not going to be against Buffalo that he has a good game.
No, it'll be tough.
Yeah. So I think if he's going to have a breakout game, I think you're going to have to wait another week.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's going to be this one.
Yeah, it'll be tough this game.
This one I have as a closer game.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
3 points?
Yeah.
Bills?
What's your score?
27? Damn it, 24.
I had to be different.
You picked the Ravens?
I had to be different.
It's a tough game.
Still a close game.
Okay.
Different because not that your secondary is going to struggle. I need to see 100% who's like, is Poyer going to be back 100% or not? Because I know he's it's tough with your cornerbacks. Obviously, I think you guys will be fine once they figure it out.
Yeah.
I think, though, Lamar finds a way, and the Ravens win 31-28.
31-28?
Yeah.
I'm not upset by that. I think the Ravens are finally kind of found their stride.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson definitely has. I think the thing that makes me less worried is that our defense, our quote unquote, and we talked about this on our last episode.
Yeah.
Our second string defense was the only reason why Miami won. Buffalo's second string defense played great.
Yeah. You held Miami. Yeah, which we talked about though. Like,
yeah.
They called them a second string defense, but they allowed 21 points.
They were the reason why we were still in that game.
Yeah.
Now, Lamar Jackson, Baltimore, a little bit different offense than. You know what? No, I'm not gonna go that far because I think Lamar Jackson is a better quarterback than Tua. But Lamar Jackson doesn't have the weapons that Tua had.
No, that's right.
So I think regardless of defensive players that are coming back or not, they made me confident enough to where they can play well against most offenses.
Yeah.
So I think it really doesn't matter who's coming back defensively. I think they can play a good enough game to where the Bills can win.
Okay.
We'll see, though.
I think it'll be a good game. That's got to be game of the week to me.
It's MVP race. I think both of them probably will show out a little bit, and the winning team it'll put a little notch on them getting closer to the MVP.
Tom tried to tell me you're just like every Bills fan, just conceited.
Just lately?
I
feel like I've been fairly neutral.
Yeah, I made a good point. I got you.
Thank you. What did he say?
I'm not gonna tell you.
No, tell me.
No.
Tell me right now.
No. See, Tom, he's not like every other Bills fan. He's different.
Thank you. Got my bro backing me up.
We'll see how long it goes.
Why does he say that? Why would he say that? I feel like I've been pretty good.
I don't know. I think Tom likes to work us up.
He likes to get me right in the
because he gets me riled up sometimes, and then sometimes I'll do it back to him. Yeah, it's kind of just a mutual. Poke the bear.
It's entertaining.
Yeah,
it's entertaining. All right, what you got? You got Sunday Night Football, right?
Okay. Yes, I do. Sorry.
Okay.
I had to make sure.
Okay.
Kansas City and Tampa. Hell, you could title this probably not a close game.
Ooh.
Do I have it a close game? Kind of. Not really.
Uh-oh. Wait, no, that got me excited for what it possibly could be then.
I don't trust Tampa. Not right now. I know they're 2-1. Last week didn't look good for them. You didn't have Mike Evans, obviously.
Yep.
So that hurts. But they're not the same to me.
Tom's not the same.
No, he's not.
All that mama drama.
Mama drama. Baby mama drama.
But whether it's physical or mental, he's not playing great.
No, he should have
retired. He should have stayed retired.
Stayed retired.
Do you remember when we first? It was like week 1, back when we first started this podcast,
a long time ago.
And I told you it was Tampa and Dallas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I told you I wasn't impressed by either team.
Yeah,
it's kind of showing. Tampa is not looking like the Tampa of the last 2 years.
No.
And I saw it in the first game, and I think people are looking at it and going, "Yeah, I think that's a thing that's a reality."
Yeah. Obviously, I think Kansas City comes out pissed off.
Yeah.
Mad. You just lost to a team that got blown out by the Jaguars. Granted, the Colts played a fantastic game. We played Mahomes exactly how we needed to.
Yep.
And kept him in check. I think what messed the Chiefs up too last week is the missed field goal, and then they tried to go for it on a field goal fake.
Yeah.
I think they could have easily wrapped the game up, but they didn't.
Yeah.
Why not? I don't know.
Who knows?
Whatever. Take the L. I'll hand it to you again.
Yeah.
We'll give it to you in the postseason as well.
Yep.
I'm scared of you. You got to start Mahomes, obviously.
Yep.
And Travis Kelce.
Mm-hmm.
No-brainers. I think Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you also start.
I have him starting.
I like him, especially in the receiving aspect of for them.
So he makes me nervous as a running back because I feel like their game script and their offense doesn't need him. It doesn't necessarily call for him to be used as much as other running backs.
And they're kind of splitting with Isaiah. I don't know how to say his name. The rookie from Rutgers.
Yeah.
He's got 17 touches on rushing, and Clyde's only got 22.
So they're almost 50-50.
Clyde's just got the receptions, 12 for 115.
And I think that's what matters because I think what I'm assuming is there's a certain team that's going to start getting up.
Yeah.
Getting more points than the other team fairly soon.
Yeah.
And they're probably going to run the ball or dump off the ball just to waste time.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. I think Claire Edwards-Helaire is probably the one to do it.
Yeah. Mike Evans, you'll start. He'll come back. mad.
I think he'll kind of have a revenge game.
He'll have bully ball for sure.
Yeah.
I like Leonard Fournette. If he gets the touchdowns, he's scary. I know he's only got 250 yards, but the attempts are there for him.
I'm sitting Fournette.
I like him.
It's less about him.
It's more about Tampa.
It's more about It's more about, I think, Kansas City. I think, like you said, I think it's a possibility that Kansas City gets ahead quick.
Yeah.
And by that time, you can't really use Fournette with his real potential.
Yeah.
So I think it's a real possibility that Tampa's going to be playing from behind most of this game, trying to come back.
Yeah.
And Fournette does not help in that situation.
I like it. That's kind of it for me.
Do you sit Julio? So because I think there's another Tampa wide receiver worth starting, but I was confused who was playing and who wasn't. Is Chris Godwin playing?
Julio Jones. Oh, sorry. Wrong person. I was looking at Mac Jones. Mac Jones is out.
That joker not playing.
Sorry. Hold on.
No, you're good. So, while you look...
He's probable.
Who, Godwin?
No, not Godwin.
Jones?
Jones, yeah.
So there's 3 other wide receivers besides Mike Evans. Two of them are injured, or kind of injured, and then one of them isn't injured, but he's signed basically because the other wide receivers are injured.
Yeah, start that man.
Cole Beasley?
Start that man, Cole Beasley. No, don't start him. But
well, no, so
I think he'll get some good looks. I don't think you should start him. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, spreading that. You know what? But I think another wide receiver is worth starting for Tampa. I just don't know which one. I would lean Godwin if he plays, but I'm not. I'm confused whether he is or not. I got a cough again. I'm sorry.
Oh my.
I got it.
I'm gonna lose my mind in here.
I got it. If Godwin doesn't play, I would assume Cole Beasley does, and I think you would start Cole Beasley.
Okay.
Sit Tom Brady. Sit him. I think Mike Evans has a good game. I think the receivers might have a good game, but I don't think Tom Brady does.
Okay.
What's your score?
How many points different? Never mind. Don't say that.
Okay, I was about to tell you.
Kansas City.
Yep.
28.
Nope.
17.
Kansas City. 31-21.
About the same spread.
Yeah.
Vegas doesn't know what to do with this game.
Are they confused?
Yes. They have it split. Like, it opened as Kansas City was a 2-point favorite. Now they're even. There's
really?
Yeah. It's weird. Which is surprising to me.
That is maybe because it's in Tampa.
Maybe, but it's still Tampa for now. I mean, they're 2-1, but I don't think they're a 2-1 team.
I don't think they are. So that's the crazy thing. So, like, we went over the Broncos Raiders. Raiders are 0-3.
Yeah.
I don't think they're an 0-3 team.
No.
Tampa is a 2-1 team. I don't think they're a 2-1 team.
I don't either.
I think this is one of those weird NFL seasons where good teams, for some reason, have struggled or have bad luck, and then bad teams are just eking their way to wins.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens. But, yeah, I don't think Tampa is as good as their 2-1. I mean, that's only...
We'll know more like week 10.
Yeah, probably. After Tom Brady retires after week 8.
Yeah, when Giselle's like, bring that ass here, boy. I got a freaking show to do in it.
Baby mama drama.
Yeah.
All right. Last game. Monday Night Football. You're going to really like my title for this one.
Okay.
Jimmy G's. It's pretty good, right?
I like Jimmy G.
Yeah, but did you get the joke?
No.
G as in, oh, jeez.
No, because I like Jimmy G. Is that a G's as in that's a bad G's?
Yes.
Because Jimmy G's going to go off. Start Jimmy G.
The last game was not good.
Start Jimmy G.
Sit Jimmy G.
Start him.
He's going against the Niners. In his head, because he doesn't like the Niners. He's going against the Rams. Sorry. The Rams defense is starting to look better. You have Aaron Donald. You have Jalen Ramsey. They're one of the better defenses. They might have struggled towards the beginning of the season, but they're fine. Jimmy G just made the craziest quarterback mistake last week. Dan Orlovsky tweeted to him saying,
Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weight's been lifted off his shoulder, finally.
Yeah. That was good. That was funny.
It was funny. But Jimmy G, I think he threw an interception. He got that safety because he's stupid. Listen, okay, I'm being kind of hard on Jimmy G because I actually do like Jimmy G. I actually do think he's the better choice to quarterback in San Fran. I just think this is not the game for him to come back. It's not. Not against the Rams. It's a division rival. They're a better team, and the Rams have a good defense.
Let's go Niners.
Oh. I do like the Niners. Yeah. I like them better now that Jimmy G is playing them.
Hey, listen. He ain't too bad.
But not against the Rams. I think those mistakes, I don't know what it was, but I think he's going to be irritated enough to not do as well against this team.
Okay. But you're starting Cooper Kupp.
Well, duh.
And Tyler Higbee.
Yeah. Starting Allen Robinson, too. What? He's had, out of 3 games, he's had a game and a half that were really good. I'm riding that train until he is dirt awful. And he hasn't been dirt awful.
And you're starting Deebo Samuel.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm starting George Kittle.
Yeah.
Because I think Jimmy G struggles in this game. But I think George Kittle is the one, like...
You think he's back? Like, back. I mean, he's back, like he's not hurt, but you think he's back.
I think... It's not that I think Kittle is back. I think Jimmy G is going to be feeling awfully pressured and awfully worried that Kittle's the person he's going to throw to the most. So I think he is the safe play. Sit Darrell Henderson. I would say sit both Cam Akers and Darrell Henderson. Who the hell knows who's going to play this week?
Yeah.
First week, it was one. Next week, it was the other. Who the hell knows?
Sit him until...
But I think Cam Akers...
He's starting to get there, I think.
Is starting to take that job until Darrell Henderson starts to take it back.
Okay.
But this week, I think you sit Darrell Henderson.
Okay.
This one I actually have as a little bit further spread. Not as close as some people might think. Oh, you got a smile on your face. What you thinking?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Do we have... we might have different teams winning, though, by the way you reacted.
We might.
I have the Rams winning.
Okay.
Who do you have winning?
Well, what's your score?
What?
What's your score?
It's a difference by 10.
Oh, mine's not that different.
Oh, shit. I have the Rams over the Niners, 27-17.
I have the Rams winning as well.
Oh, you're stupid.
I just threw you through a little.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Javi probably doesn't know who I'm picking still.
You reversed.
What was your score again?
27.
We were close. 17.
It
was close. 20-17.
Oh.
I got a close game.
One of these days.
I know. If only we had like poppers just in case. I don't know.
We do have poppers.
Oh, we do?
I'm sorry.
Don't tell me sorry. You know who to tell sorry to.
Javi, I'm sorry. So, we're not at the shout-outs yet, but Javi, a friend of ours, he listens to the podcast every time.
Time.
And he was kind enough right after our volleyball game that you didn't go to, he was like, "Hey," it was funny. He was like, "Hey, meet me at the truck." I was like, "What? For what?" He was like, "Just meet me at the truck." And I was like, "What the hell is going on?"
Yeah, Allie was like, Tyler was very skeptical. Like, "Hey, I'm going with Javi in case I die."
I literally screamed that in the parking lot. I was like, "Everybody, I'm going to his vehicle." And I got to his vehicle, and this joker handed me a bag that had 10 to 15 of those pole poppers. And he's like, just when you're able to get the same score and the same team winning.
He's got faith.
He's like, eventually you will.
He's got more faith than I do.
I was put off a little bit. I started blushing. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much.
What a guy.
Yeah. It was pretty funny.
What a guy.
Hey, real quick.
Wait, real quick.
Okay.
Where's my hand? Somewhere right here, maybe down lower, I don't know. You'll see the standings.
Okay.
For our Sunday picks, Monday picks.
By any chance, do you know what we're looking at right now?
Yep.
What are we? How bad?
Last week I went 4-4.
Okay.
You went 3-5.
Damn it.
Overall, I am 13, 12-1.
How do you have a tie?
We picked the Houston and Colts game.
Oh.
Come on.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
You are 11, 14-1.
That's so not bad.
I got you by 2.
Okay. Does that count for the Thursday night football games?
No, I will have to. I got to tell that.
Well, that could be a separate thing.
Yeah,
okay,
I feel like that's separate because
you.
why not? Yeah, 2 games.
What games did we...
Pretty sure we only picked one different this week.
Shit.
Which you can make up one
Did
game.
you pick the Ravens?
Yes.
And then...
I think that was it.
Shit. Yeah, it was. Okay, wait. Hang on a second. So, since there is another... Let's do something on the fly.
Oh, wait. Also, Walker is winning the guest pickers.
Oh, good for
Sunday
him.
picks. He's 4-4.
Yeah.
So, good job, Walker. You're doing good. You're beating everybody that we've had as a
Was he
guest on the
bragging
show.
about it to you before we started recording?
No.
Okay.
I was bragging for him.
Okay, Vikings at Saints.
Oh, you just want to do this now just to catch up?
No.
Didn't you already tell me your winner?
Yeah, we both are probably going to say the Vikings are going to win.
Okay.
But...
Well, yeah.
Pick a score in your head.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Shit. What's the spread? Oof.
Oh. Is your chair?
It was.
Just on the fly. Because it's a primetime game, I just want to do it for fun. Don't say it out loud yet.
Oh, I got it. Okay, I got it. What are you doing, calculus over there?
I'm sorry, Okay, I got it.
Are you here? Are you in my...
I'm trying to be.
Did you jump in for a second there?
I think so.
Okay.
High score first.
24.
No.
Dang. At 24-14.
I had 20. I had 27-21.
Ah, darn.
All right.
Whatever.
Okay. You want to do another one?
No.
I know. I'm just joking.
We don't have poppers. Because then if we get it without the poppers,
I'm just testing it. I'm just testing that eventually we'll get it and we don't have poppers.
It's not going to happen.
Next week, though, I will bring the poppers and I'll leave them here. That way we'll have them the whole time.
What if Tom comes on?
And he gets it?
And me and Tom, or like you and Tom get the same one?
He should. Tom, buy poppers right now. That way, when you come onto the episode and you can match one of us, you can pop it on your screen and we can pop it on ours. You got any shout outs?
Shout out Javi.
Absolutely. Thank you for the poppers. They will be involved at some point in time.
I won't shout out my wife this week because that's
She's
it.
Not even,
that's all I got. Just
here.
Javi.
She's not even here.
Yeah. Just Javi.
Just Javi?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. No, you know what? I'll shout out RH again. They don't know this. Well, they might know it now because of the last episode if they listen to it. But I went to the Buffalo game, and they always give me shit because whenever I go to Buffalo games, Buffalo loses. I have not heard one of them give any shit to me about going to this past game.
They will now.
Possibly because they don't know yet, but maybe it just kind of slipped their mind.
Yeah.
I'm willing to give them a shout out for not putting that shit on my shoulders.
Now your phone's going to blow up.
I hope not.
It will.
Right now, this isn't even released yet.
You probably got a text right now.
Oh, man, let me check. Nope.
Almost.
But shout out RH for life.
Yeah.
You want to know what RH stands for?
No.
You don't?
No.
Fine. What else we got?
I think that's it.
Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Sorry, I had like a frog in my throat.
Yeah, I don't really get on Twitter. Facebook and Instagram, though. I'm pretty active.
Yeah. At 2 Guys, 1 Fantasy podcast.
That's right. Thanks for... You guys are still watching, so that helps.
Yeah. Like, subscribe, rate, star,
keep the
comment,
questions coming.
Questions. Did we get any new questions this week? You son of a bitch.
Yeah. Lackers.
Whatever. Well, do you have a dad joke?
No.
Really?
I think I had one. I wonder if I wrote it down. Let me see. I thought I had one. I was like, oh, that's funny. Probably not, though. Let's see here.
Unbelievable.
Nah, nothing from me.
I wasn't prepared, so I don't have one.
Yeah. Oh, well. No dad joke for you guys this week.
Well, no, hang on. Let me just make one up. Oh, I got one. What did the dad tomato say to the son tomato who was falling behind when they were going for a walk?
You're going to get squished.
No.
Oh.
He stepped on him and said, catch up.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Nope.
Moo.
Stupid.
All right, that's all I got.
That's all I got.
Till next
Moo.
time. Oh.
Have a good day, everybody. Football. Yeah. Don't get concussions.
Thanks, everyone, for listening to 2 Guys, 1 Fantasy podcast. Please give us a like, a follow, a subscription on anything. Just look us up on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter at 2 Guys, 1 Fantasy podcast. Thanks.